And I'm so happy to have all of you here this morning. We're a little bit technology challenged, but we're going to see how things go. Okay. We are again starting a new federal fiscal year. We're happy to say that our contract has been renewed with PennDOT, and we're excited about the things that are going on. Once again, our goals are to increase the number of ready-to-work DB, SBE, and DBE firms. It's a little bit different than it has been before, so that when we're doing events and trainings and other things, you will see both DBE, DB, and SBE firms involved. We want to increase the number of ready-to-work firms, so we're trying to increase those who are approved, pre-qualified, and qualified to work on PennDOT contracts, and we want to increase the number of these firms who actually receive subcontract awards. We want to increase the number of firms who grow from subcontractors to primes, and we want to increase the goals on these DBE contracts. And these are all things that we've spoken about before. All of you have talked to me about the need to increase that. We need to increase the number of ready-to-work firms. If you're ready to work, that means that you appear on ECMS, on the ECMS website, as a firm that is qualified as a consultant or pre-qualified as a subcontractor, approved as a trucker, supplier, or service provider. So when people go to ECMS to look for a DBE firm, we want to make sure that your name appears. And I should have said at the beginning, if you have questions, please use the chat box. I don't have anyone muted from this end, and you will have an opportunity to ask questions during this presentation. In federal fiscal year 2016, 145 ready-to-work DBE firms, and that's about 20% of the firms that we work with, they receive PennDOT contracts with a total of $113 million. That's a little down from where we have been in the past, and I really am watching this number for this year. We're really trying to focus not only on providing training, but seeing that more firms get more work. So we've divided everyone into cohorts, and a cohort is a group with like characteristics. They aren't exactly the same, but they have some like characteristics, and we can share what we do with them. We have 3 cohorts. Cohort 1 are firms who are not ready to work. So our primary focus with these firms is getting you pre-qualified, qualified, or approved. You know, I'm saying this more and more often, this is not for the faint-hearted. If you are not pre-qualified, and I would say if you're not asking a question, you do need to put the mute on your phone, so we don't want to hear you coughing. If you're not pre-qualified, you have to show that you have the experience to do this work. And we are becoming more skilled in how to get you to show that you are experienced and ready to work. And so we want our project coordinators to work with you on getting that pre-qualification or your qualification package or the overhead rate. The largest number of firms that we work with are in cohort number 2. They are ready to work, but they're not receiving PennDOT awards. And so the project coordinators and I will be working with you on trying to understand what is the obstacle for you. What is it that is preventing? Is it that you don't have the right connections or the right marketing information, or the or there's something else that we need to do? Sometimes when we're looking at firms who are ready to work but not receiving PennDOT awards, it's because the work that you do is not being promoted, or it's not the right work to secure a contract for you. Perhaps you're ready to work and you are receiving PennDOT awards. And in our new contract, our goal, we have specific goals for this group of firms to grow them towards graduation from the program. It doesn't mean that you're going to graduate from the DBE program, but PennDOT wants to see that there's a specific benefit to you and that your firm is growing and your revenues are growing. All DBE participants in the Supportive Services Program will be offered an opportunity to participate in or update a SWOT analysis, a service and training deficiency plan, and a training plan. Now, some of you have had this done before, but we absolutely need to do it again. And so if someone is calling you, I am begging you to respond to the phone call. We're trying to do these in person, and we'd like to come out and see you, and the goal is to get you additional work. We can't do that without understanding your business. So what's new? DBE University. Some of you have used this in the past, but many of you have not. This is reimbursement for industry-specific training that the center does not provide. Included in that training is the APC Fall Fair. If you've never attended the APC Fall Fair, this event is in November. It is in Hershey, Pennsylvania, at the Hershey Convention Center. It is expensive to attend, but there may be about 4,000 primes at this event. You want to be there with your marketing information and have an opportunity to share that with primes that you might develop a relationship with. So DBE University reimbursement is limited this year to $1,600 per firm. That's down from last year, but I can do more firms, and I can tell you very few firms reach that $1,600 number. So you have to put the money out front. It has to be done between October 1st, 2016 and September 30th, and you have to take the training within those dates in order to be eligible for the reimbursement. If the training is for something such as concrete inspection, I just need you to let me know about the course before you start. So send an email to me or to Anitra. Some of you are fading in and out. If the problem is that you can't hear me, please send that through the chat. So DBE University requirements. The training has to be added to your training plan. And that's simple enough if you have a training plan. If not, we'll do it for you over the phone. It has to be paid for and completed in this federal fiscal year. You have to have proof of payment and completion. Proof of payment is a receipt from the organization that did the training, or a canceled check. That means both sides of the check, or a credit card statement that says it was paid. You have to complete a satisfaction survey and a couple of other forms, and PennDOT has to approve the course. So let us know if you're trying to do this, and we will help you get through the paperwork. We're also doing OSHA 10, OSHA 30 courses in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. For OSHA 10, it's 2.5 hours plus one Saturday. For the OSHA 30, it's the same 2.5 hours. One of the Saturdays is the OSHA 10, and then 3 more. So you have 2.5 hours plus 4 Saturdays. And we're really excited about that. The classes are limited. There's limited space. So as soon as you get that, I need you to register. We're also doing supportive service conferences in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and 1 or 2 other places that we aren't sure of yet. We're doing 2 days of training in ECMS, bidding and estimating, contract agreements. We want everyone to register to work with the Pennsylvania Department of General Services and other government agencies local to you. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area, we're talking about the Pittsburgh Port Authority, as well as the City of Pittsburgh, as well as Pennsylvania DGS. In Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Airport, the City of Philadelphia, and other places that you may be able to get work. Most recently, we have been working with the Delaware River Joint Toll Commission and assisting them in reaching out to DBE firms. So I am expecting to increase the number of agencies I put you in front of, as well as providing bid opportunities with those agencies. What else is new? As we do the training, I'm trying to use DBE trainers, successful people who have already gotten PennDOT subcontract awards. As part of their contract with me, they need to do some one-on-one with you. So if you take the course in bidding, there are 2 separate courses, one in successful PennDOT bidding and another in one-on-one follow-up, another in estimating. I want the trainer to then take 2 or 3 participants and walk them through a process. So you could actually get someone to help you with a bid or an estimate as part of taking that class. We're also doing QuickBooks training, beginner and advanced. This is not a business you can get into without having a financial system and without knowing how your financial system can help you with job costing and certified payroll. If you do not have a copy of QuickBooks, we do have free copies available for a limited number of firms, and you have to have this again on your training plan. So please, when your project coordinator is reaching out to you, you want to make sure that you respond quickly, because there are only a limited number of these QuickBooks available. Networking events. Networking events for ready-to-work firms only. Okay? What does that mean? That means you have to be pre-qualified. You have to have a qualifications package. This is important because the primes only want to see people that they can use towards the goals. We're doing 4 getting ready for primetime events, and that information will be coming out to you shortly. Only ready to work. I have to emphasize that. So we want to get you to the place before the networking event for that, so that you're ready to work. Otherwise, there's no reason to put you in front of the prime. We're doing one-on-one coaching from project coordinators located in your area. If you have not heard yet, Janine McCreary is working in the western part of Pennsylvania. That's districts 1, 10, 11, and 12. And she is located between Pittsburgh and Erie. Sandy Hodorovich is new to our staff, and Sandy is working in central Pennsylvania. We hope to have both another full-time project coordinator and a subcontractor who will be working directly with firms across the state on board shortly, and I will keep you posted when that happens. We're going to run courses on internet marketing, social media, and website development. And again, this year, free websites for a limited number of DBE firms. You have to let your project coordinator know that, and it has to be on your training plan. Free is the operative word here, free websites, and we're hoping that our new staff, Anitra Johnson in particular, has a higher skill level in this website development, and we're hoping that Anitra can help us get these done more quickly and efficiently and effectively for you. There will be a new DBE needs assessment, shorter needs assessment, but more specific. We need to use this opportunity to let PennDOT know what your needs are. So I'm asking everyone to complete that needs assessment, which will be coming out shortly. The BDP program, the Business Development Program. This is intensified services for DBE firms. We're adding 20 new firms. There were 20 last year. It includes business plan development, financial forecasting, one-on-one assistance, and more. The business development program is designed to look at the specific needs of certain firms and assist them in moving forward. So if you're interested in this, I need to identify all of the firms by the 15th of November. So if you are interested in this, please shoot me or your project coordinator an email right away. Also coming up through the SBE program is a mentor protege program. This is rolling out in March. And what we are doing now, we're recruiting primes who are willing to mentor a SBE, DBE, or DB firm. You have to be ready to work, and you have to be prepared to receive this coaching. But we want to start this program off with a small number of firms who can most benefit from that. So again, look to your emails for that as we're getting that prepared to roll out in March. Okay, so what's next? I want you to watch your email newsletter. We're updating the website, and there'll be new access through social media. And we'll try to keep you informed. I want you to sign up for the DBE University or the Business Development Program. And again, both of those resources are limited, so you want to do that sooner than later, and respond to emails and calls from your project coordinator. We're really working hard to make sure you stay informed and you get what you need. One other thing I'd like to just put in your ear, we haven't even had time to develop a slide for it. Get a chance to Google the small biz lady, Melinda Emerson. Melinda Emerson is an international business development person. She has just agreed to a contract with us, and sometime in the spring we'll be providing a business development series, six sessions online with Melinda Emerson. This is a very expensive outlay for us, and we're hoping that as many firms as possible get to take take advantage of this. So I've spoken pretty quickly. I'm ready to take questions. I wanted to say that we have a new staff. We have a new cadre of employees now. Anitra Johnson is the project assistant. Janine McCreary is project coordinator. Sandy Hodorovich is also a project coordinator. If there are questions, now is the time. Okay, hearing none and seeing none, this session is going to be posted on the website. If you have a question that you didn't get a chance to ask, please send me an email as soon as possible. Everyone have a great day, and I'll see you soon. I'm at the GACO Procurement Fair on Wednesday of this week. I'll be at the ITQ equipment that PennDOT is sponsoring on November the 3rd. We have the OSHA 10 introduction on November the 6th, I believe. It might be November the 3rd in Pittsburgh. But we are doing the best we can to get the information out to you. If you have a question, please give us a call or send us an email. Thank you and have a great day.